What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are doing well. We're all dressed up now. We're heading off to the gym to get a nice workout in. I'm excited. It's a gym all to ourselves, which is really nice. So we're gonna go get a nice long workout in, I guess. Also, Dave is filming his workouts. He's uploaded a couple of videos now. I'll have it linked down below, his channel, if you guys want to go give him a follow. If you guys want some more male, I guess, content. Perspective. Yes, I guess. I'll have his channel linked down below and you guys can go check it out. But let's go to the gym.
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. I see the world through ice covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Take my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee? I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. Some days I feel skinnier than all the other days. Sometimes I can't tell if my body...
Alright, so I definitely want to explain some parts of my workout because they were a bit different and a bit random, so I feel like I need to explain them a little bit. So this part I'm explaining just a little bit. It wasn't technically in my programming, but I wanted to practice them with split jerks. I've been having a hard time really hitting the split jerk really hard, so that is what I've been trying to practice recently, is just trying to hit my split jerk a lot better. And so that is what you see me doing here. You can still see I'm like a little soft in my catch. I kind of bounce in the catch. I'm still working on it, guys. I'm getting there, okay? So I'm trying to be a lot more solid in my catch and a lot more solid in just the split jerk in general, because I feel like I'm just a little too soft. So that is what I did, is I just spent 10 minutes and then I built up to a heavy set of 1. I ended up like on the lighter weights doing 2 or 3 reps because it was just lighter and I wanted to practice that a little bit more before I moved up. So I did 2 or 3 reps on the lighter sets, and then as I got heavier, I ended up doing 1 rep. I didn't obviously go to like a 1 rep max, but I'm trying to just be a lot more solid and a lot more clean in my jerks. So I just want to explain that really quick because I felt like that was a bit random. So now for the next part, it is like pure randomness. As you will see, I'm doing like squat cleans and then I'm doing power cleans, and there's like no kind of rhythm to it. Well, see, I have a problem. I cannot transition from a power clean to a squat clean. There's just something in my head that I literally cannot do. If you know the CrossFit Open, I think it was 20.4, where they had like increasing barbells of like heavy weight, and so the power clean is a lot faster, and then if you got heavier, you're gonna want a squat clean. I cannot do that. I either have to power clean or I have to squat clean. So in this little workout that I did, I ended up having David just for 5 reps yell out squat clean or power clean. So I had to either squat or power. So that's what makes it a little random. I had David dictate what it was going to be. I didn't know what it was going to be. He literally called it out before I went to the lift. And it went okay. There was one time where I went a little high on to my clavicle and I like almost like, you know, took off my head kind of thing like that. But other than that, it went pretty good. I'm not upset about it. I went to a heavy-ish kind of squat clean and a heavy-ish power clean. I just need to learn to transition. It's such a weird thing for me. I just have a hard time transitioning. I cannot transition from a power to a squat. So that is just something I wanted to test, was just have someone telling me a squat clean, a power clean, squat clean, power clean, so I could just kind of get that mental block out of my head, because I just have a weird mental block. It is what it is. Anyways, and then you'll see that I actually have some issue in this clip with my arm. I have an issue with my clavicle every once in a while where it locks up. When I do a front squat, a power clean, or a squat clean or something, my clavicle just locks up. I have no idea what it is. It's actually really painful, and it only happens when I get really, really heavy, and it doesn't happen all the time. So the past week I've been really tight in my clavicle. I could tell it was coming, but I didn't have any issues with it locking up. But then all of a sudden it decided to lock up and become very painful. So I ended up having to cut that a little bit short. But as soon as I dropped the weight for the next thing, which was 2 minutes of 5 sets of 3 power cleans and 1 split jerk, it was perfectly fine. When I dropped it back down to 105, I was pretty fine. So it's just really random sometimes where my clavicle just like locks up. It's like my clavicle and my shoulder. I don't know. It's like the joint just locks up. Like, you know, if you have lockjaw, it's kind of like that, but in my shoulder/chest area. Anyways, I'm gonna stop rambling and I will talk to you guys shortly about the toaster bar.
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. I see the world through ice covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Tape my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee? I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. Some days I feel skinnier than all the other days. Sometimes I can't tell if my body belongs to me. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Content, hold your breath and feel the tension. Devils hide behind redemption. Honesty is a one-way gate to hell. I wanna taste consumption. Breathe faster to waste oxygen. Hear the children sing aloud. It's music till the wick burns out.
Hey guys, that was a real burner. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video.
Okay guys, I'm gonna be doing an exercise that you guys need to do at home if you wanna get your toast bar like enchaîné together. Is that like consecutive, thank you. If you want to get your toes to bar consecutive, I have been practicing this, and honestly the other day I managed to hit 5 toes to bar in a row. That's a lot for me considering I've only ever hit 3 on a lucky day. But yeah, I've been really struggling with my toes to bar, trying to get them together. It's been really hard for me, but this exercise has been helping me a lot. Or actually, I guess these 2 exercises. I'll show you guys 2 exercises that have been really helping me. And yeah, so try them at home if you're having a hard time getting your toes to bar together. Okay, so for the next thing, you guys can see that I'm standing on 2 plates because I want to be able to reach the bar. So what you do is you stand extended forward. You want to be in that hollow position forward, and you're going to extend forward and you're going to snap back as fast as you can and stop back in that hollow position. It's a really hard exercise to do. I found this on Instagram. I'm going to link the Instagram that I saw this with. Eventually you want to be able to kick the bar. I'm not strong enough to kick the bar. I can't bring my legs all the way up. It's really hard exercise, but this has been helping me so much. Like, it is tremendous how much this has helped me, and it just helps with so much control in your body. So I've been doing that, and then of course, I've talked about this before, I've been really practicing my swings and my toes to bar. I never realized how much your swings make a difference for you in your toes to bar, and it's been really helping me. As you guys can see, I'm pretty much flowing through my toes to bar. I'm so much better. I'm so much closer to the bar than I ever was. My toes to bar were horrendous before. I would get like 1, maybe 2, and if I was lucky, I'd get 3. And now I'm like really consistent, like super consistent, and it's like so nice to see that. So I'm really happy about that. And then after that, we just literally did some handstand practice. I've been practicing just getting my free handstand hold, trying to not use the wall as much and just trying to use my shoulders just to kind of control myself in the air, I guess you can say. So I've been really practicing that. I've been practicing against the wall, and then I also had David help me towards the end to just kind of get the feeling, making sure my shoulders are going over, because when I go away from the wall, I have a hard time getting my shoulders over my back. Alright, so I've had a couple of people ask me how I kind of marinate my tofu. We have the Ninja foodie in the back because we're going to use that to cook it in, but I like to marinate it in advance. We're running a little short in time, so it's not going to be marinated as long as I would like, but this is my favorite thing. If you guys like balsamic vinaigrette, it's really good. So yeah, it's really easy too. Like, this is like what I have weekly all the time, like not even weekly, probably like twice a week. I love this so much. It is so good. So what you obviously will need is extra firm tofu. That's what works for me. I drain my tofu in advance, obviously, you know, to get the juice out or whatever, and then I just cut it into slices. So that is what I'm doing right now, is I'm just gonna cut it into slices, and then we're gonna stick it in a container, and I'll tell you what we marinate it with. Alright, so I just get a kind of deep container like this, and I'm going to fill it up with obviously balsamic vinaigrette. I buy the balsamic vinaigrette straight. It's not like a salad dressing. Well, it's like a balsamic salad dressing, but it's not, you know what I mean? Like, you can get the salad dressing, but then there's like the balsamic vinaigrette. This is a lot stronger than the salad dressing. So I take this and I fill the container up about halfway. And then in there, I'm a huge garlic fan. So I put some garlic in there as well, and then we're putting some ginger in there a little bit, just a little bit, and then some salt and pepper. So what we do sometimes is we'll let it sit, and then I'll put the lid on, and then I'll shake it up just to kind of marinate everything together. And we're going to be putting it in the Ninja Foodie, so we don't need any oil in there. I don't need to use oil for it. But if you're cooking it on the pan, you can put some oil in the pan so it does not stick. Sometimes, if you guys have seen in my previous videos, I will put the balsamic and the oil in the pan and then just put the tofu straight in there. That kind of marinates it as it's cooking, but with the Ninja Foodie, I can't really marinate it and cook it at the same time, so I like to marinate it in advance. And if you have a lot more time, you can obviously marinate it hours in advance so it really absorbs the flavor, because tofu can be very flavorless, and that's sometimes why we don't like it, but if you flavor it well, it tastes really good. So yeah. Okay, so when I'm using the Ninja Foodie, I just turn it on, obviously, and then I air fry it. And then I do it to 400 because I love it really crispy. And then time, it really depends because we have a lot of tofu to do, but I start around 30 minutes. And I let it go, and then I flip it halfway through. And then I have my leftover marinade, and I end up just sticking it on whatever vegetables we cooked and the rice. So it's a bit of like a sauce that we put on that makes it a little bit tastier. Just adds flavor to our Nourish Bowl. Alright guys, I'm going to end off the video there. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. It really, really helps the channel. And if you're not already subscribed, hit the subscribe button down below. You guys know where it is, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!
Summer days burn me out, love just brings me down. Cold inside like windshield leaves that slowly leave the ground. Hey, you come back, I wanna give you a chance. Love me like you used to, so we can learn again. The skin is getting brown, baby, drink your night.